Welcome to Downtown Sports. My name is Downtown Steven Brown, and in today's video, we're going to be continuing our little series on Maple Leafs' past draft history, and we're going to be looking at the 2016 draft class. But before we get any further, I just wanted to say, you right now watching this video, go down there and click the like button for me. I don't normally do this at the beginning or in the middle of my videos, but I want to see how many likes we can get on this one particular video. So the Maple Leafs won the draft lottery this year. They won the right to either select Patrick Laine or Austin Matthews, and we all know what they did, and I don't think any of us really regret it. I don't think anybody outside of Winnipeg is really saying Laine is better than Matthews nowadays. And really, this is a pick that we're going to look back on 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now, and we're just going to look at it and say, wow, such a beautiful thing that we were blessed with. And I remember sitting through this draft in 2016 and seeing the names and seeing the reaction, and a lot of people were really confused because the philosophy in the 2015 draft seemed to be, let's swing for the fences. Let's get as many skill guys as we possibly can and see if we can hit the lottery on maybe just one or two of them. But the difference between the 2015 draft and the 2016 draft is this is the first draft where Lou Lamoriello was really in charge, and there was a, I don't want to say bad change, but there was a very, very different way that the Maple Leafs approached this draft because they went for a lot of size over skill. So with the 31st pick in the draft, the Maple Leafs selected Yegor Korshkov, and a lot of people were really kind of like, okay, I mean, Alex DeBrincat was right there, you know. Oh, Alex DeBrincat is still falling. Okay. And of course the Blackhawks picked him. Of course it was the Blackhawks. But there are some redeeming factors to Yegor Korshkov's game, and now that he's over on North American ice, we're going to get to see him play a lot more this upcoming season. Now, I remember people being really excited about Carl Grundstrom at number 57. Because he was described to us as a Swedish Uncle Leo, and I love me some Leo Komarov any day of the week. You know, a gritty kind of forward that can chip in on the penalty kill, score a little bit, and carry his own weight. But we're gonna have to watch him do that in an LA Kings jersey, as he was part of the Jake Muzzin trade this past January. But the Leafs are in a position where trading prospects like this is what they should be doing, right? Jake Muzzin is gonna help them really make a push this upcoming year, and I don't think the Leafs will regret trading him one bit. Don't worry, I've clipped the last 3 seconds of that, and then 5 years from now, we'll come back to it when he scores 30 goals. Joseph Woll is up next, and this was a guy that a lot of people were like, yeah, this is a great pick. At the time, the Leafs needed goalies in their system, and the Leafs actually have a little bit of a goaltending mentorship program going on, where at the end of their junior seasons or college season, they let these players join the professional team, either with the Marlies or the Leafs, and they let them take practice with them, right? They let them see what an Austin Matthews shot looks like, what a shot from John Tavares looks like, and really gain that experience. Next up is JD Greenway at 72nd overall. He really does fit that theme of a big player, and that was the theme during this draft. Now, the Leafs don't have him signed to an entry-level contract right now, and I don't think they will give him one, but they do hold his rights until August of 2021, so we'll see what happens there. Next up in the 4th round is Adam Brooks at 92nd overall. Now, this is a guy that absolutely ripped it up in the WHL, and he was picked as an overager in the draft, meaning he was eligible the year before in 2015, but was passed over, and the Maple Leafs decided to take a flyer on him in 2016. And after a 40-point season with the Marlies last year in just 61 games, totaling 21 goals, and because he does play center, he is higher up on the Maple Leafs' depth chart. We might see him next year if there is an injury or an opportunity does present itself. I'm definitely not down on Adam Brooks. This is a pick that could work out. Keaton Middleton, 101st overall in the 4th round, was kind of a head scratcher. I mean, there was nothing to suggest that this player was anything special, and the Maple Leafs didn't tender him an ELC, and he was released, so they don't even hold his rights anymore. I mean, you can see there 13 points in 61 AHL games last year, so maybe he's not nothing. Vladimir Bobrov was selected 122nd overall in the 5th round. Now, he's 22 years old. As you can see here, he hasn't really played in the KHL, but he has played in the VHL, which is like the kind of like the AHL of the Russian league. And in 53 games last year, he put up 14 points. But I mean, I haven't heard any talks of him coming over to North America, and I don't think that there are. But the Maple Leafs do hold his rights indefinitely, according to Cap Friendly. So maybe something in the future comes up. Now, this pick was definitely interesting. Jack Walker, 152nd overall in the 6th round. And it was interesting because at the time, people were kind of unsure if he was decided between playing left wing and defense. And I'm pretty sure he decided on left wing. Just looking at his ECHL numbers, he had a decent little stint there. But now he's off playing in Denmark, and the Maple Leafs do not own his rights. But I definitely did see what the Maple Leafs were looking at there, right? Back-to-back 30-goal seasons in junior. Maybe there was something there, and I like that, right? They took a chance on a guy, and it didn't work out. And in the later rounds, that's what you want. They're all lottery tickets. Let's try to hit the jackpot. Nicholas Mattinen kind of continued that trend of big players in this draft, right? 6'5", 215 pounds. But he did spend a couple of extra seasons playing junior, and the Maple Leafs currently do not own his signing rights. Now, I mean, to be fair, there weren't a lot of players selected in and around the time that these players were selected that have gone on to have a lot of success so far. It's going to be about another year or two before we can really label any of these players busts. But I mean, with the Maple Leafs, they don't even own the rights of most of the players that they've selected in this draft anymore. So they're already not going to get any value from those picks. The last pick that the Maple Leafs made in this draft was Nicolai Chubb, 182nd overall in the 7th round. And when this guy was picked, he didn't even have a Hockey DB page. So a lot of people were really concerned about that at the time. But the Maple Leafs do own his signing rights indefinitely. Like Vladimir Bobrov, he played in the VHL last year and had 14 points in 38 games. So maybe there's something there, maybe there isn't. I don't know. Until we get a look at them on North American ice, we can't really be sure. So that's it. I mean, the Maple Leafs had 11 picks in this draft. I remember notably that they did not trade any of their picks. They didn't trade down. They didn't trade up. They came into the day and made all their selections. And I mean, to really only get Auston Matthews, I mean, he was picked first overall, right? You're assuming that he should be playing games for you. Joseph Woll looks pretty good, but we're still not really too sure on him. Carl Grundstrom's playing for another team. Yegor Korshkov looks like he could be something, but nothing really too significant. Adam Brooks looks like he could be an okay piece, maybe a 3rd or a 4th line scoring centerman. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Make sure to click that like button to let me know that you're liking what I'm doing here on the channel. And subscribe for more, because more is always on the way. And as always, take care.